Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Salwatri Setianingsih, and I am decided to be here today to talk to you about linear programming. I will decided my our presentation into three parts. Point one deals with understanding linear programming. Point two, my type of linear programming, and point three, linear programming example. My our presentation will take about 7 minutes. Do you know what linear programming is? So, linear programming is an optimization method used to find the optimal solution to a system of linear equation, and the goal is to find the maximum and minimum value of an object function. Okay, everybody, point two in presentation is type of linear programming. There are three types of linear programming, namely, the first one is simple linear programming or simplex method, and the second is mixed integer linear programming, and the last is non-linear programming. Next, everyone, point three is linear programming example. Let's go straight to example. Friends have a business, for example, a small scala home industry. So friends have two products, namely cassava chip and banana chip. So with a production capacity of 100 units per month, the selling price of cassava chip is $30 and banana chip are $20. We ask dollar because easy. Sorry. We use dollar because it easy to count. So let's say that cassava chip are jumbo size because they are really expensive. Next, the product time for cassava chip is 5 hour, and banana chip is 4 hour. Then for production, when only have 250 hour of production time per month approximately, so that we can maximize how many cassava chip and banana chip we make per month. Why don't we make all cassava chip? Because the selling budget is more expensive, but the production time is longer. Our time is limited. We only have 250 hour of production time per month. Well, linear programming will have this problem too. Is easy, so our goal is maximize or when maximum profit. Next, we give the profile the symbol jet. So our object function is to maximize it. Well, to cassava chip, we'll sell them for $30 each, and banana chip we sell them for $20. So our profit from selling cassava chip and banana chip is the number of chip is decision variable. Our profit is $30 x the amount of cassava we make plus $20 x the amount of banana chip we make. Let's say the cassava chip are x1 and the banana chip are x2. So our profit is Z equal $30 x1 and $20 x2. Here we have a limitation which is usually called a limitation function, one of which is that we can only make 10 units per month, whether is cassava or banana. So the limitation function is x1 plus x2 less than equal to 100. That is the first limitation. So we can make a second limit, namely 5x1 and 4x2 less than equal to 250. That is the second limit. The third constraint is that x1 and x2 must be greater than or equal to 0. This is the third constraint which we can call not negative constraint. Next, summarizing. The steps in linear programming are: 1. Define the problem and objective. 2. Determine the decision variable and object function. 3. Determine the limit and constraints. 4. Use the simple method to find the optimal solution. Concluding, linear programming is an effective optimization method for finding the optimal solution of a system of linear equation. Can be used for variance fields and has advantage as well as the disadvantage that need to be constrained.